Skateboarders from France and Singapore will be showing off their moves at the Somerset Skate Park next month. At the same time, street artists will be using the place as a canvas to showcase their talent. It's all part of festivities called vOilah 2024 to celebrate French-Singapore ties. And here to tell us more is France's ambassador to Singapore, Minh Di-Tang. Welcome to the program, Ambassador. It's good to see you again.
Thank you very much. Thank you for inviting.
It's good to see you. Tell us more about this event. I mean, we understand it's called Athletics. That's a wonderful name for a start. It's bringing together urban sport and art. Why these two?
Well, we thought that the two of them fit together so well. We had this idea along with Art Outreach, a Singaporean association and company, to link the two together. On one side, street art, and the other side with urban sports. The obvious reason for that is, well, the Olympic Games, Summer Olympic Games that would happen in Paris this summer. And one of the main highlights of this year's Olympic Games will be urban sports competition. We will have BMX competition. We will have three baskets. We will have, for the first time ever, breakdance as a competition. And the one thing that we will do is transform the monumental Place de la Concorde, Concorde Square, into a giant, I would say, urban sports space. And the idea of organizing this athletics is a kind of not a reminder, but a build-up of anticipation for this summer's Paris 2024 Olympic Games. And France will organize it for its third time in history. We want them to be modern and leading, innovative, and we thought that, having a preview of what's going to happen in next summer will be a good idea. And once again, the idea of vOilah, and this is the basic of vOilah, is about partnerships, and we are partnering with Singaporean association, with Singaporean athletes, with Singaporean artists, to organize this athletics.
It's a big year indeed for France and for Paris, specifically with the Paris Olympics coming up. And you mentioned the partnerships. Will we be seeing some tie-ups between the athletes, specifically from Singapore and from France, with those urban artists? Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, the pair would be between Singaporean athletes and French athletes as well. We will have on the French side a skateboard world champion called Edouard de Moustier, who will fly to Singapore to demonstrate his talent. And we will also have, alongside with him, local athletes in BMX, in parkour, and even in yo-yo, that will also demonstrate their talent. And on the other side, on more the street art side, we would have artists from our two countries, working together, collaborating together on murals, painting murals. So we would have French artists who will fly here to collaborate with Singaporean and famous street artists, such as Spaz, Zero, who will work together on the same murals. So having them, having this kind of cross-cultural collaboration is very key to vOilah, and has been set up, as a space for strengthening our bilateral ties in culture, but also in many other areas.
So the collaboration on murals, that's an exciting development for Singapore artists, for street artists specifically. It's a great opportunity for them. Can you take us through some of the other key events that we can expect at vOilah?
Well, as you rightfully said, vOilah is about partnerships. vOilah is also about diversity, and we will have this year not only art, music, but also sport, and also events on new issues such as women's health. Not to say that women's health is not an old issue, but it is an issue that was not so much talked about, and we want to, go further on that. Some of my favorites this year will be Jazz au Jardin, which will happen next Sunday afternoon. It's a jazz concert at the Botanic Garden that will be entirely free. Last year we had already one, and we've noticed that it has been incredibly successful. We had over 4,000 people coming at the Botanic Gardens, having picnic with family, and right after the COVID, and we want you to repeat that. A second event, I would probably attend is a concert, more musical. You must know this French song called La Vie en Rose. And the musical is about Edith Piaf's, the singer's life, and you'll be able to listen to her most beautiful songs. A third event that will also be a highlight is an exhibition, and we all know the Small Prince, Le Petit Prince, and the Little Prince. Sorry, but the biography, the story of his author, Saint-Exupéry, is not as well known worldwide, and he had a very interesting story. He was an aviator, and we thought that would be a very good complement to what we know about Little Prince, to know more about the author. We are bringing some personal artifacts this time at the Alliance Française, and that's going to be a very good highlight as well.
Wonderful opportunity. Everybody loves The Little Prince, and if you haven't read it, you should. Thank you so much, Ambassador, for coming in to chat to us, and all the best with vOilah, Ambassador of France to Singapore, Minh Di-Tang. Well.